everybody? It's Jazzy, the Video Store Sasquatch here, and we are doing another Throwback Thursday. Let's kind of run through a movie I saw that was old, from 1990. Well, and then I have a box office report for you for the 27th, 29th, and then a couple news articles and some movies to look forward for the new year. So happy New Year's, everybody! It is 2025 now. We have done our award show for 2024. It is on Facebook. It is on YouTube, maybe eventually, after we work on some copyright stuff. So go ahead and check them out on those two platforms. We have a lot of stuff going on. We're just going to kind of start the year off running with this, and then we're going to do, starting Monday, 2 weeks straight of presidential movies for 2025. We'll do that for the inauguration of 2025, so we'll work our way up there. So starting Monday, we'll go all the way through that Monday inauguration day on the 20th of January, and that is our plans for this month right away. We have a couple other things going on. I've about a list of 20 right now. We're going to narrow it down to 14, and we'll put it up on Facebook for you of what we're going to be watching. And then we'll start with the old movie I watched. This is actually the first time I've ever seen this movie. I saw it on Prime, just kind of watched it randomly. It's called Quick Change, directed by Howard Franklin and Bill Murray, starring Bill Murray, Gina Davis, and Randy Quaid. Three thieves successfully rob a New York City bank, but making the escape from the city proves to be almost impossible. This movie is actually really good. Gina Davis is in it. Bill Murray is really good, and Randy Quaid's in it. This is the only movie out there that you're going to see that's directed by Bill Murray. He opens up as a clown to rob this bank. Very good humor in it. Randy Quaid's great in it. Yeah, I would definitely check it out. It's on Prime right now. If I was going to grade it, I'd give it a B plus for sure. It was enjoyable. A very good twist on a bank robbery movie. And it was kind of one of those 90 movies where all of a sudden you have all this stuff happen to the characters as it happens. It's a very character driven movie. So if that's what you like, definitely go and try and do it. That was Quick Change, directed by Howard Franklin and Bill Murray. So that was a movie I saw. I thought I'd do a quick little review, kind of fun with it, kind of keep it on pace here with what we're doing throughout the channels, because then we'll go into the presidential movies and we'll review those, how it happens. Our box office for December 27th, 29th, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 wins it for the weekend, 37 million total, or 37 million for the weekend, 136.6 million total. Mufasa the Lion King, number 2 with 36.6 million. I mean, they really did. Hedgehog really did just barely beat out here the Lion King for the weekend, and then altogether for the Lion King is 128.2 mil. Nosferatu, even though I didn't like it, I'm sure other people didn't like it, so I haven't looked at the ratings or nothing. Was actually the number one R-rated movie all time of Christmas Day openings. 21.7 million for the weekend, and then if you add the opening day for Christmas on Wednesday and all that stuff, it's $48.1 million total. Wicked still holding on strong here with 19.7 million for the weekend, 432.9 million altogether. Moana 2 right behind it. It's kind of crazy because Wicked is older than Moana by a week, and it is still passing it. But the numbers on Moana 2 was 18.9 mil for the weekend, and $404 million total. Strong showings here for these two. Doesn't really surprise you. Either one, really. I mean, Moana, if you look at the Disney thing, is the most streamed Disney movie like ever, period, last year, like over 1 billion streams. If you like did the math, it's like watched over like 100 times a day by all the people involved with Disney. It's just a crazy amount of times that movie has been watched, so that makes sense that it is doing very well in the theaters. And then a little personal favor for me because I went and saw it Sunday, A Complete Unknown, the Bob Dylan story, $11.7 million for the weekend, $28.5 million total. The movie's really good. It's one of the ones I do definitely recommend. I wish I would have seen that on Christmas Day instead of Nosferatu, but I think either way I would end up went on Nosferatu on Monday or Sunday, and it still would not have been happy, so it doesn't really matter. Um, I wouldn't even say that's a surprise number there. Nosferatu is a little bit of surprise, 48.1. I mean, it was full when I went, so there we are here. Here's our couple news ones. We'll start to Batman moved a year, so it's a moved year later. I think it's some Tom Cruise movie or something that is taking its place, or maybe it was Mission Impossible that took its place on the program for this year. James Gunn is out here. He's trying to say it. If you look right before Batman got moved a year, he was already being asked about why his new Clayface movie was going to be a month out before the Batman 2. This is very interesting to see what James Gunn's going to do here with this DC universe because it's already kind of starting kind of weird here because Matt Reeves' Batman was kind of in the middle of all of it, and it's all going to get all intertwined and messed up, and the politics are going to happen. So it'll be interesting to see how this works out. Sony executive says Craven and Madam Web were not bad movies. Critics panned them for pretty much no reason. He is wrong. They are very bad movies. They don't understand the fact that if you're going to be talking about a movie with the Spider-Man in it, and that has Spider-Man or a Spider-Man universe movie with 5 movies in the Spider-Man universe, and all 5 of them don't have Spider-Man, and he doesn't understand that that is why mostly why the fans are mad at him. And on top of it, if you look at it like I was saying with Craven and the other movies, end up being in foreign movies, end up being in other countries like half the time. And Spider-Man's a New York thing. Why are we not in New York? Why are we not celebrated here in America, or at least America in itself? It should be really New York when you're really thinking about it for a lot of these things. And it's just unfortunate that I think executives don't understand it. And then it has to be brought into all this whole worldwide hype about what we got with all this going on. I mean, you really couldn't have put any Spider-Man that you had for the last or for the last 20 years in it, or even make up a new Spider-Man. I think you're just being lazy. I think that this is the final kind of straw for the Sony part of Spider-Man, and it's definitely going to be sold into the Marvel part. It's ridiculous that the guy, your studio executive, would even say it. I think you just gotta kind of take your lump on this and kind of move on because it just does not look very well. It's just a whole. If you're really going to stick your head in the sand and not learn from what you did wrong here. So are we just going to experience more bad movies from Sony that they think people want instead of what people actually want? Or are they going to get their ass together and they're going to do something right? I don't even think they're going to own Spider-Man by the end of all this. I think probably around summertime we'll get a deal done with Disney for so much $1 billion and everyone will be happy and everything will be restored into the Marvel universe, into the Disneyverse. So ridiculous. That just does not make sense why he would say something like this. It's just not knowing what you're doing or not knowing what is going on here. Like it's not really helping the problem by you coming out here and saying this either. So yeah. Let me know what you think about that in the comments. I think it's ridiculous personally. I think that James Gunn's kind of being ridiculous too. Let me know what you think about that situation in the DC. I think we have a little fraction in the Marvel part because of Spider-Man being into Sony. But I think we have a huge division to this DC part with Matt Reeves' Batman, James Gunn wanting to do what he wants to do with this DCEU, send it to universe, start all over again. We get all these damn freaking origin stories, and we can't just get a freaking guy in the middle of everything. Like the best stories for Spider-Man, believe it or not, are when he's a grown man and he has to make decisions based on whether he wants the public to know who he is or in his public sort of personality as Peter Parker or continue to be Spider-Man. Like that's a whole nother level of like drama and add on to it that the studios just missed with this whole thing. So ridiculous. So let's look forward here. Let's get rid of this evilness in the past. We've already decided that those movies are definitely the bad part of it, and we have everything new. We're swiping a whole new slate. Here are some of the movies that I'm looking forward to coming out in the next year. Coming in the next couple of weeks, like Flight Risk, September 5th. Wolfman, Love Hurts will be out about Valentine's Day. Captain America around the same time, Thunderbolts. So we have 3, 4, 5, 6 right there for you. And then Mission Impossible, the $500 million movie. We gotta see what that's all about. We got Megan 2.0, Superman, Fantastic Four, Conjuring: The Last Rites, Now You See Me 3, and Anaconda. That's just a list I saw online. There's a couple more, like Trey Parker and Matt Stone have a movie coming out. Kendrick Lamar coming around in June that I'm definitely going to be going to see or looking forward to seeing. Little minor horror movies that aren't around here on this list that are coming out, and there's just a couple of streaming service movies that are coming out. So all together, this should be a fairly good year. Um, the summertime, it looks like it might get a little like clogged up with these movies. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how the studios navigate their losses when some of this is inevitably going to happen, especially with Spider-Man, or I mean with Superman and Fantastic Four kind of a couple weeks apart. And on top of that, Mission Impossible is like right there too. So you'll definitely be wanting your money in the movie theaters this summer with these movies. That's kind of just quickly what I was looking forward to in 2025. Thanks you guys very much for watching. Let me know what you're looking forward to in 2025. This is a whole new year. Let's just start off great and move on from it. You know what I mean? Move on from last year. A couple bad movies, a lot of good movies, a lot of shit and a lot of good. Let's balance the scales and let's just get a lot. Let's get the good up here and the shit down here. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please have a good rest of your day or night. Have a great new year. And please like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section. And see you next time in the cave.